Hi.
My name is Ron. You're welcome to IELTS Speaking Examination. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Aziz. My second name is Life.
All right, how can I call you?
You can just call me Aziz.
All right, Aziz. In IELTS Speaking Exam, we'll have 3 parts, and now I'm going to get started with part 1. And in this part 1, I'll ask you some questions about yourself. Okay? Let's first of all talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
Right now, I'm a student, but I want work in the future.
Okay.
In a bank.
All right. What subjects are you studying these days?
I'm studying the economics, faculty of economics.
All right. Why did you choose this faculty?
Because of it's the fact that I love mathematics and English, and I choose to passing exams for economics faculty.
Is there anything you find difficult in economics?
Maybe no. I never felt difficulties for passing exams or solving mathematical problems.
Impressive. Now let's talk about weekends. What do you do in your spare time at weekends?
In the leisure times, I play mobile phones, mobile games, and learn some of the English idioms, chunk words, and watch YouTube videos and given some comments for them.
Okay.
So,
Do you think it's important to relax at the weekends?
yes, because of the some other working give very hard workload, and after that you need to charge your batteries.
Sure. Now let's talk about outer space. Is it important to study stars?
I think so, because of the outer space is very crucial, because of it's very interacted with us. It can be influenced to us, and so we need to learn about the outer space, cosmos, and stars, the movements of the stars, stellar systems, and others.
Okay. Have you ever learned about stars and outer space?
We learned about the astronomics in the 11th class. However, I never learned this. Despite the sum of the informations, I never felt that I learned something about the stellar systems or the stars or something in the outer space.
Okay. Do you want to travel in the outer space?
Yes, sure. Because of the most interesting side of the traveling to the space is the out of the gravity, being out of the gravity.
Okay, thank you. That was then about speaking part 1, and now I'd like to move on to part 2. And in this part 2, I'll give you a cue card with a topic on it, and you'll have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. And I'd like you to describe a story you have heard. You should say what this story was about, who told you this story, when you heard it, and explain how you felt about it. All right? So this is your cue card. This is your pen and paper. And you've got 1 minute to make some notes to help you if you wish. All right? And maybe we start taking notes. Well, Moses, your time is over. You may begin speaking, please.
I heard the story about the dog from my grandpa when I was a child, and it was about a very loyal dog. I don't know where was the real life of it was be. However, I know that this the dog in the story was very loyal to his friend, and after death of his friend, he wait every day in the station of in the local station for over the 10 years, and after that it felt like more distracted, but he after the death of his friend, he lived with his um, son, and I learned that the dogs are very loyal for his friends and for their friends, and I wanted to get a puppy from the pet shelter, and it changed my mindset for the pets that I terrified when I was young from the dogs, and uh, after that it changed my mindset, and I I understand that I need to be careful for the pets, for the animals, and they are also the part of our nature, and they are the best friend as much as the people friends.
All right. So, do you like telling stories to others?
For only children,
Yeah.
for only children, not for other people.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was an about speaking part 2, and now I'd like to move on to part 3. In this part 3, we're going to discuss some more questions related to the topic we've been talking about in part 2. And we're going to discuss stories. How does technology help people tell stories?
The technologies, yeah, because of the network audio stories with developed nowadays, and mothers don't say stories to their children when they was child, and they only play audio of the story from the network, and children hear the story, and it's more artificial. I think that's more bad thing that it would be taken from the mothers.
Okay. Why do you think children like hearing the same bedtime story every day?
Yes, it's very boring for children, and every day hearing the same story would distract them, and it's very annoying for young children.
Why then they like listening to the same story over and over again?
If they like it's maybe children like hearing the more real or more happy stories.
Is there anything a child can learn from a story?
Yes, that I mentioned about that I said about that, and the loyalty from the dogs, and that they need to be careful for pets, careful for all of the animals, and that's the
Okay, are parents telling more or fewer stories to their children compared to the past?
I think parents telling less stories for their children.
Why?
Because of they spend most of the time for working outside the home, and they don't spend as much time as parents spent in the past.
Are stories important in children's development?
Yes, because the stories are the one of the crucial elements for developing their mindset and intelligent development.
Okay, thank you so much. That was an about speaking examination. I wish you good luck.